Hello and welcome to Storytime Fridays with Darcy. So go ahead and get your apple juice and get your graham crackers and have a seat around the carpet. We're gonna tell a story. So I'm actually gonna read from my historical romance. It's going to be out in March. It's called Enduringly Yours. And it's set in England in 1192. That's about Robin Hood era. It's Crusader England. Okay, so here we go. Oh, glasses. Okay. Thank you, Sir Peter. You have no idea how much this means to me. It's no trouble, Lady Havendale. Peter Ravenmore hopped down off the ladder and handed the woman a bundle of freshly cut apple blossoms. They're Lord Havendale's favorite, she said. He's always loved the scent of spring. She held them to her nose, her chin pressing into her wimple. I probably should have asked a servant to do this. I've depended on you too much this past fortnight, just because Edward was your friend. I don't mind, Peter said, wondering if he would always feel guilty about having survived his tour of duty when Edward had not. I miss my son. Lady Havendale's fingers stilled for a moment, then she turned away. Oh God, sorry guys. Wiping her hand on a dirt-smudged apron. You're too busy for these visits of yours. My brother is Lord Ravenmore, not I, he reminded her. Still, you have obligations. Yes, he did. And they were right there. Mother? It was Zipporah. Of course, it was. She came down the garden path toward Lady Havendale. Why didn't you ask me to help you? She walked right past him wearing a woad blue kirtle that matched the color of her eyes. Her long black braid hung down her back, encased in matching blue ribbons. Her leather belt hugged her hips as she moved. He peeled his eyes away. It's fine, her mother said. Peter volunteered to climb the ladder. It wouldn't have hurt me to do it. Zipporah slid a sideways glance his way, her braid creeping down her back like a desert ass. He knew the way that hair smelled, like juniper, and the texture of the heavy strands beneath his sword-calloused fingers. He knew the feel of her soft skin, warm, and the little sigh she breathed when he censored. 3 years couldn't wipe that from him. Nothing could. He'd seen her half a dozen times since returning from the Holy Land a fortnight ago. She'd done her best to avoid him. He really couldn't blame her, all things considered, but he came anyway. Call it guilt, call it... He wasn't sure what to call it, but he'd known since the moment he'd first climbed the trellis to her bedchamber window, pricking his fingers and tearing his tunic sleeves on roses, that she was his. Okay, so that's coming out in March. I like the end of March. And look what I got! It's the proof copy of Tangled Moons. I just need to go through it. I just need to, go through 300 some pages. It's no big deal. And make sure it all looks okay. I'm gonna change a few things, like the heck, like a blind person could read this. This print is way too big, so I'm gonna have that smaller. And it's weird because the back, right, is just so tiny. So we're gonna make this bigger. But other than that, the formatting looks pretty okay, I think. And so I just have to read through it and make sure that, there's nothing, no little things that I need to change, little typos or whatever. So, okay, I guess that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed story time and you feel all rested and relaxed now and ready to go back to your classes or work or whatever. All right.